It was patriotism, not communism, that inspired me. Freedom for my people, independence for my country. This is all I want, all what I understand. I follow only one party, the Vietnamese party. Vietnam has the right to be a free and independent country. The entire Vietnamese people are determined to mobilize all their physical and mental strength, to sacrifice their lives and property in order to safeguard their independence and liberty. I simply have a wish, a burning wish to achieve complete independence for our homeland and freedom for our people so that our compatriots can be properly fed, clothed, and educated. The country of Vietnam is one. The people of Vietnam are one. Rivers can dry up and mountains can be worn down, but this truth will never change. The Vietnamese people deeply love independence, freedom, and peace. But in the face of United States aggression, they have risen up, united as one man. We are convinced that the Allied nations will not refuse to acknowledge the independence of Vietnam. Nothing is more precious than independence and liberty. It is better to sacrifice everything than to live in slavery. When the prison doors are opened, the real dragon will fly out. Although our fight will be long and hard, our people are resolved to fight till final victory. You can kill 10 of our men for every one we kill of yours, but even at those odds, you will lose and we will win. U.S. imperialists, no matter what modern weapons they may have, are not to be feared. A people united closely and fighting unrelentingly are perfectly in a position to defeat them. Our secret weapon is nationalism. Eyes must look far ahead and thoughts be deeply pondered. Be bold and unremitting in attack. Come the right moment, a pawn can bring you victory. Military action without politics is like a tree without a root. A revolutionary must have solid foundation of revolutionary morality. Colonial atrocities have prepared the soil. It is for socialists to sow the seeds of revolution. Remember, the storm is a good opportunity for the pine and the cypress to show their strength and their stability. The rice grain suffers under the blow of the pestle, but we admire its whiteness once the order is over. So it is with men and the world we live in. To be a man, one must suffer the blows of misfortune. Without the cold and gloom of winter, there'd be no warmth or light in spring. After the rain, good weather. In the wink of an eye, the universe throws off its muddy clothes. You have to trust when you move into the future. That's where our success lies. To reap a return in 10 years, plant trees. To reap a return in 100, cultivate the people. Whether the country of Vietnam can be developed, whether the Vietnamese people can step to the glory, depends a large part on your studying efforts. Study in order to work, to be a moral human being, to become a cadre. Study in order to serve the collective, the working class and the people, our fatherland and all humankind. To achieve our goals, we must be hardworking, frugal, honest, righteous, public-spirited, and selfless. Material possession will end when a person's life ends. Good or bad reputation, however, will be told for thousands of generations. Man becomes free not by the abolition of chains, but by the conquest of heaven. 5 things to teach children. Love your fatherland, love our compatriots. Study well, work hard, be united, be disciplined. Keep good hygiene, be modest, honest, and brave. Defeating imperialism and feudalism is relatively easy. Overcoming poverty and underdevelopment is much more difficult. Our mountains will always be, our rivers will always be, our people will always be. The American invaders defeated, We will rebuild our land 10 times more beautiful. It is well known that the black race is the most oppressed and most exploited of the human family. What everyone does not perhaps know is that after 65 years of so-called emancipation, American Negroes still endure atrocious moral and material sufferings. The U.S. imperialists are expanding their war against national independence and peace in Vietnam. If they want to make war for 20 years, then we shall make war for 20 years. If they want to make peace, we shall make peace and invite them to tea afterwards. I and others may be revolutionaries, but we are disciples of Mahatma Gandhi. Love other human beings as you would love yourself. Friendship and peace among the peoples of the world. Our resistance will be long and painful, but whatever the sacrifices, however long the struggle, we shall fight to the end until Vietnam is fully independent and reunified. The great victory of April 30th represents the triumph of the entire nation, of justice over brutality and of humanity over tyranny. Ho Chi Minh was the founding leader of modern Vietnam. After spending decades abroad studying, working, and advocating for his country's independence, he led the movement that ended French colonial rule and proclaimed the Democratic Republic of Vietnam in 1945. During his lifetime, he became a symbol of Vietnam's struggle for self-determination, national unity, and independence. His leadership and ideas profoundly shaped the nation's history and inspired anti-colonial movements around the world. Ho Chi Minh emphasized patriotism, education, and moral character. He believed that true independence and liberty were essential to ensuring that every citizen had the opportunity to be educated, productive, and live a fulfilling life. Whether admired as a national hero or viewed through the lens of political controversy, his influence on Vietnam in the 20th century remains undeniable.